Hello, YouTube family. Um, my baby grandson's in the hospital. He's been sick for the last 3 days. I don't know what's wrong with him yet. His mom's up there with him right now, and he's on a live A. I'll tell you what's true. There ain't one thing, it's another. But she'll probably spend the night over there. She had to take off work tonight, but he's in the hospital. I tell you, I hope you don't have to be in there long. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever you are. Uh, that means when Jennifer and Don was at work, I'm going to be here by myself. Which I don't like, in case I screw up and fall or something, but I'm being very careful. Uh, Lord, I tell you what. I worry about that baby. I was told today that I need to spend 12 to 15 hours a day in the bed. And that sitting here in a chair with my feet on the floor is not good for my mom. It's Cindy Conway. Hey, dear, saying prayers for Jayden. What happened? I gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, dear. He's just been sick. And a while ago, my daughter come home. She said they just admitted Jayden to the hospital and admitted him to the hospital in Gainesville. That's 30 miles away. And she left pretty quick after that. And I said, well, what's wrong with him? And she said some name, and I can't recall what it is. But, Lord, this hay fever is killing me. And this hat don't look good on me either. Put my Ricky Lance hat on. That looks better. But no, he ain't been in school all week. He's just been sick. And I can always tell when he's not feeling good because he hardly ever gets out of the bed. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Give me some more. Uh, but yeah, they told me I need to stay in bed 12 to 15 hours a day with my feet elevated. Otherwise, this place on my heel is never going to heal. Uh, it doesn't hurt. The nurse come by today. She's the one who told me that I need to start staying in the bed longer. And I thought I was staying in the bed too long. But undoubtedly not. I got up this morning. I got up about 4 and went back to bed at 6 and then got up at 9. So that means I slept for 5, 8 hours. But they're saying that's not enough. I keep thinking I'm going to get well. I'm not. I will be home with Jayden in the hospital. When Jennifer and Donovan goes to work, I'll be here by myself overnight. So, that's my. Of course, I got my little, what you call it here. I push this button and it'll call 911, and it'll send somebody out here to help me if I need it. Bailey, what you barking at? Um, Now, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I I need to quit watching so much dadgum. Yeah, you're right there, Sandy. You're right there. But and my dad, I don't understand what in the world is going on with Amazon. Used to, I could pretty much get everything I ordered the next day, and this special hat with the mount thing on it and everything that was ordered, and that battery charger was ordered before I went to the hospital this last time, the day before. So that's 10 days, 11 days ago. Hey, Terry. And neither one of them will be here till Wednesday. Let's see, it's on the 6th. Be here on Monday. Be here on Monday. Um, and I'm just scared to death that this computer. I don't turn it off. The only time it goes off now, if the power goes off, which it did the other day, and it was off for about 10 hours. And I was sweating out when it come back up. Will it come back on or will it start doing its thing? But it came back on. And then sometimes this blue screen will pop up and it'll say we got to shut down and restart. And I don't know if it's going to start or not. So far, it does that about every couple of days. So I'm worried about it. Give me some thumbs up, folks. 6 of you on the porch. Uh, I just depend. I don't know if depend is the right word, but I am on this computer from most of the time, from the time I get up to the time I go to bed, I do take a bathroom break sometimes, stuff like that. And I come home on Sunday. Well, Sunday, before I was still at the hospital, I had a bowel movement. So that was the second bowel movement I had in 9 days. And then when I come home Sunday night, I had another bowel movement. And then Monday morning, I had another bowel movement. And Monday evening, I had another bowel movement. Tuesday morning, I had another bowel movement. So that's 6 bowel movements that just all of a sudden started coming. I don't know what it is. When I go to the hospital, usually I just lock up and I don't have a bowel movement for several days. I guess it's because I'm dreading, because, I could get up out of my bed here on my own, get in my wheelchair on my own, and go to the bathroom and get on the commode on my own. But I don't. Amazon doesn't have enough workers. They're always. Oh, thank you for that. Uh, well, I don't. But that's over 2 weeks to get that stuff. I need that charger. And I need to be able to get out of the house and do my thing with the scooter. Uh, but I watch so much stuff on on YouTube and on the news and stuff like that. And I just seen this thing where this girl, he's in the hospital. They said, right now, I don't know what's wrong. Jennifer's out with him right now. She'll probably stay overnight. Shoot, if I was able to go and everything, I'd go and sit with him. Because I tell you what, he's a pain in the butt. Hey, Amy. Uh, he's a pain in the butt. But man, if he's not around, I mean, I was sitting here a while ago just tearing up, just thinking about that baby. He's not a baby. He's 6'2", 15 years old, and still growing. But these grandsons of mine, I swear, I love them as much if they was my own kid. I don't get it. My grandparents were never attached to their grandchildren. They had 30 something grandchildren. And and the last time I had a count, they had about 90 great grandchildren. But they never were attached to us. But uh I never I got married in 1964, and my nest has always been full. It's been me and my wife, then our 2 children, then my one son died, and then my oldest grandson was born in 90. He got back in the nest, and he's still here, been in the nest, and ain't going nowhere. And then Jayden's here. He was born in 2007. So I've never had an empty nest. And I'll tell you what, folks, it just scares me to death if I wound up alone. I, I, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If if I was alone, and I swear to God, if I was alone, I, I wouldn't like kill myself. But I tell you what, I think I just quit taking my meds and let nature take its course. I just it just scares me to death to be alone. Why is that? I know a lot of old people, they don't want no kids around or anything. I want them around. I wish we had two or three more. But here's the thing. If you got all these people around you that you love, and I mean dearly love, uh, it's almost like what's the word am I looking for? It's not they're not allowed. Well, they're kind of a liability, but but they're Jaden's in the hospital paranormal. Don't know what's wrong yet. He's been in there. He went in today in Gainesville. But why am I so afraid of being alone? I don't know, you know. Donovan's not working tonight, so he's home. But if he went to work, I would be here by myself because Jennifer's in Gainesville with him. I don't know. I don't know. I just can't figure out why. Why am I so afraid of being alone? Uh, it's the same thing with this computer. Like when the internet went down too the other day for about a day, and that uh, I just get gloomy when I can't. I'm so used to if there's something I don't understand or something about a med or anything that comes up, I can come over to this computer and find out about it. I can check my email. It goes out. I can't do that. And she pays over $100 a month for this internet service. Uh, man, I don't know why I'm so afraid to be alone. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I just I swear what's wrong with me? Uh, 83-year-old crybaby. Uh, you old fool. Uh, I just well, I guess part of I'm worried about my baby boy. Uh, gosh, I'm just yeah, I do. I love him so much. And all these people that chat with me and stuff on my channel, uh, like if his computer goes out, I don't have no way to chat with him. Um, and it's been, I got thinking, I wanted to write a letter, handwrite it, not type it out, to it, well, I'm sure he'll be all right, but he has type 1 diabetes, and you have to really watch it with that type 1. Type 2 is different, it's not as severe as type 1. But yeah, it's gone. I'm definitely not an alone person. Oh, I mean, used to when we was visiting my mother-in-law and everything, we usually stay about a week, and it's usually in the winter. And uh, I would, I would, I'd want to. Yes, it was paranormal. It was a bad year. It was harder on my wife than it was what was really hard for me, harder than when I lost my son, was my doctor keeps saying that I can make my type 2 diabetes go away if I want to work at it. I've heard that, but my A1C was high the last time it was checked. I was supposed to go to VA in the morning, but I guess that's when I have to go on hold because my daughter's gonna be all. I don't know how much time she take off from work. Uh, she might have some paid time coming off time. Ricky, if you're watching, I love my hat, man. I love my hat. But I come home on Sunday, and today is Wednesday, and Jayden went in the hospital. I just don't. Just seems like there's always something going on. Of course, what do they say? Salary. I think that means that's life or something like that. It is life, You just give me a thumbs up, folks, if you just come in. I appreciate it so much. But anyhow, that's what's going on. I wish I hadn't seen. I hadn't seen. There's two or three out here that's normally here. I hadn't seen them. I bet I can. I understand. You know how to. I don't know how to work that stuff like you do, Mama Ranch. I really don't. Uh, it's gonna be a rough night. I tell that. And you know, I don't have any. I don't have any sleep. Well, I got some melatonin, but now I ain't gonna start taking pills just because I might have trouble sleeping. But quick as I know something, I'll come back on and I'll drop a video. I'll probably do a video tomorrow. Uh, I sure wish uh, Crazy Family TV get back on. Uh, well, you know, you, you, I appreciate it. Uh, Mama Ranch and Cindy Conway. Man. I sure wish I could get out on my scooter and ride around. I've got a little bit of a charge on it, but I don't want to get out down the road and the battery go down. Well, you know, Jayden's been in the hospital. He was a premature baby, and he had to stay in the hospital longer. And then I I can't recall. He's been in the hospital one other time, but it happened at the same time I was in the hospital. And now he's in. Uh, but he's not really healthy. I mean, he's big. You know, he's tall. He's 6'2", still growing, and uh, but he's got that type 1 diabetes. And the one time while I was in the hospital last year, uh, he went in the hospital. That's when he had found out he had type 1 diabetes. And I don't think he takes that type 1 diabetes very serious. He needs to start learning more about it. Maybe he does. He talks to his mama a lot. He don't talk to me much. You know, he used to be, me and him was really close. You know, used to when he was still in diapers, he'd walk in my room there and stand over in the corner and say, "Poppy, poo poo," and that I had to change that diaper. And when he was a baby, before he could even walk, he was sleeping with me. I can't remember what the reason we done it, but Jennifer was sleeping by herself, and he liked to sleep with me. And I'd make him 2 or 3 bottles and put in a little cooler bag sit beside my bed, and he'd pile in there and he'd go to sleep with me. And I'd change diapers and give him a bottle when he wanted one and stuff like that. I love that. I love that so much. And used to, when he was about 7 or 8, when Jennifer go to work at night, he'd be by himself, and he come in here to me and get behind me and say, "Poppy," and then he go like that. It's time to go to sleep. So he head to the bed and want me to come in there and go to bed with him. And I did that all the time. I didn't stay after he went to sleep. I left. 8,909 what calories? I don't. You know what? I don't think I eat 10,000 calories a day. I think I'll keep up with it one day and just see. But I don't think I just eat the wrong stuff. Like a while ago, I went and got a bagel, and they're split in half, and I put some of that garlic and onion cream cheese on it. Uh, what else did I eat? I ate the cottage cheese and flavoring mixed with it. I ate one of them. Did I eat soup today? I haven't eat that much. Haven't eat that much. I just discovered I still had a where they did that procedure on me, whatever they call it, where they go down in your leg and you lump blood vein and put a stent in and all that. And down there where they poke that hole in, you go in there. I still have a bandage on there. And the nurse asked me about the procedure. I said, "Yeah, I had it." She said, "Which side?" I said, "This side." She said, "I need to look at it." And I looked at it, and I had a bandage on right there. I didn't know it was on there. Yeah, I needed to do Poppy the 897 or steps, not count. Oh, okay. But yeah, I didn't know that just sitting here like this is not good for my feet. And I couldn't figure out when I go to the hospital and I stand in the bed almost 24 hours a day, the swelling goes down in my feet and they get real wrinkled and they kind of look scary, the wrinkles. And when I come home, they swell back up. But, but when I worked that year and a half for Walmart, I walked anywhere from 5 to 8 miles a day on my shift because I was constantly going up and down the aisle looking for trip hazards and anything that could hurt anybody and removing things. And I did hazmat too when something that was dangerous got spilled. Uh, but and I lost a lot of weight. My my wife told me she was so proud of me losing that weight, but she said you just starting to look too damn good. Is what she said. You gonna be catching somebody's eye, and sure enough, I caught a couple of eyes. Didn't want them, but they made their intentions known, and they weren't quite as old as me, but they were up there in the age. I'm not doing any salt. I have discovered that when my daughter cooks me 3 eggs and 2 little patties of sausage and some grits, I used to salt the grits and I used to salt the eggs, but I don't salt either one of them now. I use pepper, but I figured the grease that she fried the eggs in was grease that came from the sausage patties, and that's probably got salt in it. But I'm taking I don't even have a salt shaker in here. I got a pepper shaker. Whoa, what? You went from 430 pounds to 352? Good Lord. 430 pounds. Oh man. I get nervous. I got nervous one time when I got up to 290, and I went on a diet, and I went back down to about 350. I mean 250. I've never been over 300 pounds, but that's a lot of weight to carry, and I don't know when I see somebody like she just said she was 430. I wonder, is it is it a medical problem or something that they're like that, or do they just eat too much or not do exercise? I do eat. I tend to eat too much. Matter of fact, I want a potato cake. You know the good containers you can get with a bunch of pieces of potato patties that kind of all along, and you pop them in the frying pan and brown them. That I had 2 of them today. Yeah, so I won't have one tonight. But I found out that a lot of food I'm tasting the food now instead of the salt. I had a baked potato. I put pepper on it, but I didn't salt it. And I put butter on it. And the butter is salted butter, it's not unsalted butter. And the potato actually tasted better without the salt. I was tasting the potato. So I found out I've done that a lot in the hospital. They have a little pack of salt and I wouldn't use it. But anyhow, folks, that's what's going on. And I appreciate it so much. What you said. Thank you so much, Mama Ranch, Cindy. And I'll jack my feet up when I lay down. I didn't know that they expected me to stay in the bed that much. But if I had a laptop, I may get my bed raises up on the head there, and I may raise that up and do computer stuff on the laptop rather than get out of bed, and maybe that would help. Something to think about anyway. All right, guys, that's my story today, and unfortunately, Jayden in the hospital is part of it. Just knowing he's not here, I'm missing so much, and he's such a pain in the ass. But now I can't holler, Jay, go bring me one of my flavorboards out of the freezer or something like I can't do that. He ain't here to do it. And he usually does it. Sometimes he'll say, wait a second. I love that boy. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'll see you in the next one. Thank y'all so much for being here. See you. Oh, man.